Hey guys, I wanted to hop on tonight and talk about a topic that is really super important to me, and a topic that I believe will help you guys drastically when it comes to your business. So a lot of times, when people start in their business, they love doing the fun stuff. So the stuff like reorganizing your oils or redoing your office for the 10th time or drawing out your whiteboard because you maybe made a mistake on your last one. And the reason I say all these is because they're all things that I've done and do sometimes. But I like to call those things fluff. Those are things that aren't income producing. Those are things that are totally justifiable in some cases, right? Like I can't work in chaos. So if my office is a mess and there's things all over the place and my whiteboard is a disaster, chances are that I'm not going to get work done to the caliber that I want to get work done. Right? That happens in a lot of cases with a lot of different people. So I feel you on that. But I want to go through something called RPAs. And RPAs are revenue producing activities or income producing activities. And so when I look at my to-do list, oftentimes what I will do is I will look at the stuff that's on the to-do list, and I'll mark off the 3 RPAs or the 2 RPAs, or maybe it's even 1 RPA. And oftentimes that is the first thing that I'm going to do. So when you think of things like fluff, I want you to look at how many of you guys on a daily basis are doing that fluff. So maybe it's making 10 different kinds of brownies for a class, or maybe it's going crazy prepping for your classes and taking a couple of hours prior to classes to set up. And instead of actually spending that 2 hours before a class doing some income producing activity, maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it is creating a 100 names list and having it on your whiteboard and never, ever reaching out to those people or inviting those people to a class or following up with those people. Right? This is the fluff. This is some of the stuff that we don't do. When I think of an RPA, RPAs can come in many different forms. But an RPA is something like teaching a class, closing a class. An RPA is your hour of personal development or half hour of personal development a day. Anything more than that, to be completely honest with you, I often find is a filler, right? It's a crutch, because people would rather not do something and say they did personal development than actually doing the work, doing the stuff that kind of scares you, right? But stuff that we have to do. So RPA is teaching classes and closing classes, sitting down and following up with people. And I mean following up, like really following up with individual people and asking questions and engaging with your community, instead of just sort of sending out one mass email and saying, see you later, so that you can focus on the fluff, right? And the reason I say all these and I give all these like totally on point examples is because I've done them all, right? I've filled my schedule with lots of fluff. I've filled my schedule with stuff that is not even necessary in a year from now, let alone today. Right? There's so much that we have to do, but we'd rather do that fluffy stuff. So your RPAs are going to be the things that are going to propel your business forward. They're the income producing activities that we need to make money. So it's the stuff that sometimes makes us super uncomfortable, like recording that Facebook Live video, right? We know that's income producing. We know it's adding value to somebody's life. For some of you guys, your RPAs might be those things that are just on the verge of happening and you really want to do, but terrify you. So for some of you, it might be creating an ebook, right? For me, creating an ebook is actually kind of fluffy, right? It's kind of one of those things that isn't necessary for me. but it might totally be necessary for you. So I want you guys to start looking at the things that you're doing in the form of, is this an RPA? Or is this an income producing activity? Or is this just fluffy? Okay, and it's funny because now I start to catch myself and I'm like, damn it, Brittany, this is just fluff. Get off, stop it. You need to continue with your RPAs. So I want you to write down your challenge, write down a list of 10 things, 10 RPAs that you could be doing when maybe you catch yourself doing something that's fluffy. So if you catch yourself, oh crap, you're sorting through your oils, or you're organizing them in the rainbow, which I've done a dozen times, then you're going to look at your RPA. You're going to look at your RPA list, and you're going to grab something off of that, and you're going to do something that is our income producing. Okay, so I just wanted to hop on and share with you guys the difference between fluffy activity and RPAs. And I hope this benefits you guys, because it definitely did for me when I recognized what I was actually doing. Have an awesome day.